My name is Anita Gittens. I work on the Next Generation Jammer program as the Deputy Systems Engineer on that program. Been doing that for the last 2 years, so I've worked mainly on aircrafts and power system for the last 6-7 years. In the last 2 years, I've moved to this program to try something a little different. It's called a Next Generation Jammer. It's a electronic warfare pod that's going to go on the EA-18G Growler. So it's used to help do some tactical fighting, help the pilots out against enemy threats and all of that. So I've been working that for the last 2 years. Graduated from Virginia Tech in 2006 with my Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering with a math minor. Growing up, I've always been interested in math and science, but I always thought I would be an orthopedic surgeon or a neurosurgeon, but the sight of blood, I guess, wasn't my thing. So eventually I decided to stick with the math and science part, and talking to my guidance counselor, she suggested to look into engineering. And so from there, kind of just picked the schools and then did the visits, and Virginia Tech just stuck out to me. So I did that for my undergrad, and I just recently completed my MBA in June of this year. The way I learned about the Navy and the opportunity to work as a civilian was at one of the career fairs we had at Virginia Tech. We have them twice a year, Engineering Expo in the fall and a career fair in the spring. And so NAVAIR was on my list, but didn't really know much about it. So talk to them, learn about what NAVAIR has to offer as far as for the civilian side, because like most people, I thought you had to be in the military to work for NAVAIR. So did an interview on campus, and then I was brought back here at Pax for an on-site visit, and then got hired. So that's an interesting little story for how I got hired. I like to use a lot that I was totally not looking for NAVAIR, but they found me, so it was a great experience. When you're in school, you're trying to figure out what you're going to do with your degree, like what is electrical engineering, what am I going to do with it? Didn't really know until I started working here and learned about the different aircrafts, the different power systems, the ship side of it, the programmatic side of it. So in the engineering scientist development program, you kind of learn about all the different options you have at NAVAIR, that you're not just pigeonholed into doing one thing for your whole career. So that program lets you do rotations at different program offices. They work on different aircraft, so you get to learn about all the options that are available to you to advance your career. And that's what's kept me here, is having that experience to try different things has kept me here, because there's so many options and variety of career paths you can take here at NAVAIR. All the engineering, there's so many different ways you can take it and experience it. And when you get tired in one, you can try something else. And then if you don't want to do electrical engineering, you can do some aerospace and mechanical stuff. You don't necessarily have to have the engineering background. There's a lot of on-the-job training that's offered to you with training classes and learning from your senior engineers, that you can use that to try something different, even outside your subject matter area of expertise. So there is that opportunity as well. The ship was having some issues with this power system, and me and my team lead got to go out to see while they're on deployment and try to fix it, which luckily we were able to fix the issue. So they were able to go on the rest of the deployment without any issues, and then we were able to get caught back to the carrier and then back to base. So that was a great experience, something I never thought I would experience without being in the military, but that was just something different that you can get here. And also we're working on some aircraft, including the presidential aircraft, the fixed wing, your rotary wing, your helicopters, and working with the Coast Guard, done a couple of those. So it's been some great experiences. I guess the only thing I would say is probably going back, I did a lot of control systems for my senior project. I'll probably do some more with RF engineering, just because that's where it seems we're headed in this new age, is more with electronic warfare. So I'll probably get more involved in that side of engineering. try something outside of power, because I knew how to do power and I stuck with my comfort zone. So I'd probably tell myself to try more things as far as classes for your elective, so you can experience something a little different.